What is good, guys? Welcome to the vlog. Today we're starting off the day right. Let me show you why. And this is why Georgia the Premium is gonna get 1 box and 2 box because it's starting to run out. Trust me, it's worth it. Out of all the places a bird could have crapped, right there in my new Nismo front indicator. I'm so keen to get home because today I'm finally gonna get that catch can installed that I've been dying to for ages, because the biggest thing that I needed to get done so that I could install it was the ABS delete kit. So at least we got that done. It means my engine bay is gonna look just so much more prettier. Right, babe? We should just put you in there. Yeah, we should just put you in there, then you'll look pretty. Then it'll look prettier.
So wait, did you just say that I don't look pretty because I'm not in the engine bay?
No, I said the engine bay will look prettier because I'm putting you in there. So I've just gotten home and I want to show you guys the new catch can. This is it. It's made by a company called AT Performance, ATP. And the best thing is they fabricate it identically to slot in this location here. And the only thing that you really have to move is obviously you need to have your ABS unit removed. And then you move this little black box here, which I'm pretty sure is the relay for the windscreen wipers and stuff. So you just pull that off and tuck that in there. It's not going to go anywhere. It's fine. And then this slots in there, and that little tab there bolts in that spot. It does have another bracket that's in this thing here that bolts to another bolting point down there. The same bolting location as where the other ABS bracket that held that ABS unit went. So it's all nice and tidy. And it just, like, if I hold this here, look how much nicer that's gonna look there. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, and then you just 2 lines come off that and we'll go straight to the top of the cam cover. And I've also got the press-in fittings for that and all the Dash 10 fittings and line. So we're gonna pretty much get all of that done now. It should be pretty quick. I'd say it's probably gonna take me 30 minutes or so. You could do it faster, but I'm just gonna take my time and relax. I'm way too excited for this thing, man. Like, it's gonna tidy up everything. This whole thing here where I just put the glove over the filter, and yeah, because that's not really a good proper kind of catch can. It is really bad actually. So this one, the actual logo here is like the filter, the vent. It's really cool. I love it. Anyways, also it's also got a draining point here, which I believe is Dash 6. So if you wanted to, you could use an AN line with like a little extension on there down to the bottom of your engine bay and have it drain that way, which I will do in the future. But for now, I'm just going to keep the cap on there and I'll just drain it whenever I need to. I'm just way too keen to get this in, so let's get started on that. I just finished installing the catch can. It looks really good. Like I said, it just bolts down there with that bracket to the original bolting point of the old ABS bracket. And now all I really need to do is make my lines and do the fittings, as well as press in the fittings for the cam covers. So the easiest way to do that, I find, is just going to be using like a piece of timber and a hammer to kind of like tap them in. So I'm going to go do that now, pull these out. To pull them out, I'm just going to use a big pair of multi-grips, or I think in the States you guys have a different like name for them. I think they're called like channel locks or something in the States. Phil was telling me this the other day. These things here, I think they're called channel locks in the States, but I'm just going to use these to pull these old ones out. They're already pretty loose, I'm pretty sure, because the one on the right here has been leaking a fair bit on drift days. So generally you can just kind of like, yeah, here you go. And then just kind of work it all the way out like that. And the same with this side here. Let me change hands for the camera. Just get a really good leveraging point, and same thing. Just kind of work it backwards and forwards till it comes out. There you go. And now I'm going to get the new ones, the new fittings that press right in. Now, I got my fittings through a company in Australia called Aeroflow, but there's a lot of companies that make these press-in fittings for Dash 10 lines that go into your cam covers on the RB. This is them here. As you can see, nice little Aeroflow logo there. But essentially, see how it's got that little ridge there too, so you really do need to like kind of press them in. That's going to go in there, and then we'll be able to kind of like turn these to wherever we need them to go for the lines to run to the catch can, and Bob's your uncle. Now I don't know if these are going to press in right away. Yeah, like I thought, you are going to have to use a block of timber and a hammer to just kind of tap them in there. but you shouldn't need to take the covers off, although if you did want to take the covers off, you might as well weld in dash 10 kind of like fitting bungs on there. That's generally the best way to go. Anyways, I'm going to press those in now, start doing up my lines and cut it all to length, and then put all the fittings on and then show you the end result. Just finished installing everything and I'm really happy with the result. I put some heat shielding kind of just over there just to prevent it from all the, you know, from getting any damage whatsoever, because I'm using a braided like kind of fiber line instead of steel. So I want to make sure that nothing kind of happens there from the heat of the exhaust rising, and then everything just comes really nicely into the 90-degree fittings that then go straight into the press fittings. The fittings were really easy actually to get in. All I actually did was I didn't have a block of wood, so I got one of these shop rags, folded it over like 3,000 times or however many that was, put it on top and then just tapped it with the hammer, and after about 5 hits or so it was well and truly level there. So it wasn't easy at all. I didn't damage the fitting at all hitting it in with that method as well, so that was really great, and it's not going anywhere. It's really tight in there. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Just cleaning everything up now, and then I'm going to let the car idle and just kind of make sure everything's all good, make sure there's nothing, I mean, there's not really much that could go wrong, but it doesn't hurt to just kind of check everything. I also should probably just get a spanner on that little fill drain there, make sure that's nice and tight, so that once it actually starts filling up with some oil or condensation moisture and whatnot, we don't want that dripping out everywhere. Otherwise, really easy install, super simple. It probably only took me 45 minutes because I was being all OCD and crazy, getting like the perfect length on the AN lines and making sure that looked great. But otherwise, yeah, really easy, really easy. I'm all finished now, and I'm going to take the car out for a bit of a drive tonight because I just feel like going for a nice cruise. Might even go to some togays and see what's going on. But I did want to show you guys, I hit the this corner here where all the tire marks were with some CRC and a rag, and it came up pretty decent. There's not much marking there at all, just a little bit of like, you know, kind of like you can see where the paint's kind of gone a bit matte because the clear coat's kind of been like scraped a bit from the tires and rubbed up, but otherwise it turned out really well. Like here's still some tire marks that I never touched, but all of this whole entire corner was just completely covered with them, so it came up really nice. I was just thinking, I made you guys watch me get a couple boxes of this, and I haven't done ASMR coffee time yet. So before we go romp on the car, let's turn it off so you can hear everything perfectly. Get a good look at this can, give it a shake. Always shake your can coffee, boys, very important. Let's crack this open. Are you ready for some ASMR coffee time? Let me hear it in chat. I'm so ready for this. Ice cold Georgia the Premium. These are seriously the best thing ever. All right, bottoms up. Oh, so good. One of the best things about this cup holder that I got for like $3 is that it has this little flap that flips down, and then now, if you see here, it holds the can perfectly. It's like an instant flick down flap, and it then locks it in place, and it's good for 500 horsepower now. So let's go romp on the car. I definitely want to romp on it. As a lot of you guys probably are aware, all RBs, they do breathe a bit heavy, but under boost and whatnot, as you guys know, the blowback is pretty normal, like in the sense of oil coming out because of so much oil gets trapped in the head. So I just want to romp on it a fair bit and make sure that nothing's going to like spray out of the foam onto the hood or anything like that internally. I'm pretty certain that you know, my engine's healthy and there's no problems with like blow by, like crazy blow by where like exhaust gases and things like that are getting in there. But like I said, a lot of Nissan motors like the SR and the RB and the CA, they're like a sealed crankcase, so they need to breathe. So it's pretty normal that, like, you know, some fumes and things like that come out of there, but not like, you know, things that are spitting out your dipstick or anything like that. So let's get out on the street, do a bit of romping on it in full boost, and go from there. It's pretty hard to romp on it when you've got these guys chilling in the back. What do you want? You're making me nervous, go away. Driving past the RX-7 right now. If you could take a quick look. Oh, the letter's gone. The letter's gone. The letter is no longer on there. Oh, that's exciting, that's exciting. I wonder if we're gonna get contacted. Oh, that'd be so cool. Please, 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 please. That'd be so cool. Oh my God. I hope the owner actually took it and someone didn't just take it all off and put it in the trash, because that would really suck. Oh man, now I'm like really giddy and excited. Celebrate with a little romp. Let's head back. We've had a few romps, so we can pop the hood and check what's going on. Get another look, and yeah, the letter is actually gone. Man, I really hope the owner reads it and actually gives us a call. Oh, that'd be the best thing ever. Okay, so it's the moment where we find out if we made a huge mess or it's doing its job. It looks like it's doing its job really, really well, actually. Hang on, let me get the bonnet stay in. I was expecting to see some kind of residue here, but oh wow, it's not even damp at all. Looks like the internal baffling on this thing is really good then. Really happy about that. And then what about over here on the press fittings? No oil leaking out of there, no oil leaking out of there. I do need to clean everything here, that's for sure. Probably tomorrow actually. What I'm going to do is take off the J-pipe and everything like that and clean everything under there because I want to do a compression test. We're going to be doing some more things to this motor, and I'd rather check the compression and everything before we spend money on anything else just to make sure. Although I'm pretty confident the compression's fine, but just things that you should always check before spending money on it, right? Like I don't want to do head studs, gaskets, and changing turbo setup and cams and things like that if it's got low compression. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm really happy with this. Like seriously, I cannot complain about this one bit. It's amazing. I'm so happy that I actually got this, and I do want to say a massive thank you to ATP. I didn't actually pay a single dime for it. They sent it out to me, and I'm really glad they did because that is awesome. I love the idea that they're using that space there that would normally just be dead, and it leaves you with all this free space everywhere else in the engine bay that I can tidy up. So I think that's genius. I haven't seen many other companies make one specifically to slot in there, so that's great. And once again, thank you very much. So just got home and I am beyond ecstatic at the potential that we might be getting the RX-7. I mean, we don't know really. The letter's missing, which means like, you know, a few different things. It could have just been put in the bin. The owner could have taken it. We could be getting a call later on this week. Who knows at this point? But I'm excited knowing that something's happened with it because it's just been sitting there for so long and I've been like getting anxious, like, man, nothing's gonna happen. I mean, if we don't hear anything for another like 6 months, I'm just gonna put another letter on it. So that's that. But if we do end up getting the RX-7, I have no idea where I'm going to store it. I'm going to have to call up some favors with some friends out in the sticks like in Tochigi or something. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking for a catch cam for your Skyline, definitely check out the AT Performance ones, especially if you're getting rid of ABS. It just makes a lot of sense to use that space for that, and it just looks awesome. So yeah, I'm sure you guys can agree. But with that, guys, make sure as well you're subscribed to the Semet Live YouTube channel. All my every second day I stream on that channel, so if you want to check out my live streams, IRL, me gaming and stuff like that, links down in the description. And don't forget to get your Semet merch, stickers and things like that. Link in the description as well. Catch you in the next one, guys. Ciao, matane.